Okay, in this video I'm going to use SPSS to answer the questions on number 3 of Tutorial 2. Okay, so I have variable salary years, which is number of years after completion of undergraduate degree, whether or not someone has a PhD, a rating evaluation, a teaching evaluation score, a number of research articles that an individual has published in his or her career, and then gender, male or female. Okay, so question A says we want to get the sample mean for the number of research articles that have published, and that's for everybody. And let me just remind you that right now I'm in the variable view, but down here on the bottom left hand of the screen I can switch between variable and data view if you want to have a look at the data. From either one of those screens, what I'm going to do is analyze descriptive statistics, explore. Sorry about that. When you first see it, it's going to look like this. And so just to get the salary overall, actually this is going to answer A, the sample mean, B, the sample standard deviation, C, the histogram, and D, the box plot. So we can get all of those just by putting this in here. And if we want to get the histogram, we're going to have to check that. Since I'm not going to, since it doesn't need the stem and leaf display here, I'm going to deselect that. And then just click OK. So, yeah. The mean for everybody is $44,889.79. The standard deviation, which will be B, is 12,906.327. The histogram, you can just right-click and copy and then go paste that into your document. Of course, I think it's probably a little bit better if you go ahead, if you right-click and edit, then you can change the colors around a little bit. I usually change the color of the bars. Just double-click on it, fill and border, and I really don't need any color on there. And I'm going to click on the background, close that, click on the background, and just have no fill on that. You can see the mean and the standard deviation are also on this screen. So from here you can just right click and copy and paste, and you got that. So I'm just going to click out of here now and go on down to the box plot. And again, you can just right click and copy this, but it's a little bit better if you go and do a little bit of editing. So I'm double clicking in here. I'm going to give white on that. Close that. Double click in the background. Edit that. So maybe you think, I don't know, I guess I'm pretty cheap too. I don't want to spend the money to print color. Those cartridges are expensive. Okay, so that takes care of A, B, C, and D. And then the next few articles ask you for the sample mean for females and males, and then the sample standard deviation for females and males, and then histogram for males, females, box plot for males and females. So really we can get all of that in one fell swoop as well. Analyze, descriptive, explore. And we already have salary there. Just move gender into the factor list. Plot's still going to have histogram selected, and just click OK. So now you have right here the mean for females and the standard deviation for females. You can just read those right off of there. Then the same for males, the mean and the standard deviation. So the answer's 4 of the questions. Then we have a histogram for female, and you should go ahead and edit it, but that's it. You should note that that seems more like a uniform. Maybe you could make a case for a normal distribution, but not really. A little bit more normally distributed for males. So that was your two histograms, and then your box plots are on the same slide here. So that takes care of everything on number 3, except for writing a memo that summarizes the key features of the results that you obtained there. And I'll leave that as an exercise for you.